Active duty military service members are not just missing paychecks. As many as 1 in 5 depend on some sort of food assistance. So what happens when SNAP benefits expire on Saturday? Joining us now, Chief Brand and Development Officer for Armed Services YMCA, Doreen Ockham. Doreen, thank you very much for joining us. First off, give us an idea of where service members are at right now.
Yeah, well, certainly the day after the shutdown, like almost immediately, we saw a 30 to 35% surge in need at our food pantries that we've been operating for the last 20 years. So food insecurity in the military is not a new issue. It's something that has existed pre-pandemic even, but certainly it's something that has been more profound in the last couple of years due to inflation. And certainly the government shutdown has put a finer point on that.
Can you just help me understand this? We have numbers that show that nearly 26% of active duty service members are already considered food insecure. They're already on 15% of them on food stamps or going to food banks. How is that possible to have active duty service members in this country needing food stamps or needing food banks?
Well, food insecurity in the military is a complex issue for sure. And there's a multitude of factors that go into it, not the least of which is the lifestyle itself, especially for young families, which is the primary part of what you see when you come to our food distribution sites are young families. It's very difficult for spouses to often find employment. So they're often underemployed or unemployed at a rate 6 times the civilian population. We pick them up, we move them every 2 to 3 years, which means they don't get the career progression that many of us enjoy. And then we drop them in locations that are either high cost of living, like San Diego, Norfolk, Virginia, National Capital Region in the DC area, or we put them in areas where it's a very let's just say remote population with not a lot of economic opportunities. That's when you look at like Fort Hood, which is in Killeen, Texas, or Fort Leonard Wood, which is in the middle of Missouri. There's just not a lot of places for spouses to go out and achieve a high income and then also be able to pay for childcare. And childcare is a well-documented need within the military, but it's absolutely and critically linked to the food insecurity as well.
Would this be fixed if the military pay was upgraded, if there was a rise in it across the board?
Well, I think obviously pay is always a piece of it that you look at, but I think we also know, frankly, we live in a world where for families, you really need 2 incomes. And so fixing the childcare piece and enabling spouses to be able to go out and achieve careers, I think that's the more realistic opportunity because the pay is the same whether you have 5 kids or you're a single soldier. Yeah. That's the reality situation.
And we've seen reporting about how hard it is to find childcare. Even some bases have it offered, others do not. In some cases, you're driving an hour and a half to find childcare for your kids, which makes it completely unreasonable. Not to mention, as we all know, how much it generally costs. It's pretty expensive. All right, Doreen.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. It does so often go back to childcare. If we fixed and funded childcare, so many Americans would be better off. It'd be a lot easier to live. Doreen, thank you.
Absolutely.